What is... Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Welcome to the law firm of Davis and Davis. We're not a real law firm. Go ahead, grab a beer, a glass of wine, sit back and listen.
Welcome to the Davis and Davis Show, davisanddavisshow.com, and the davisanddavisshow.com for all your merchandising needs. Now let me introduce to you your hosts for the show, Scott and Burke Davis.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I have an all new setup in the studio. The studio is all revamped. It's so cool.
He was giving me a little video preview earlier because obviously I can see him and y'all can't. So no, we did it off air. Now you've got like this is your video unit and this is your watching football unit over there, and
it's a big unit.
That's not what she said.
Dynex, to be exact. Whatever that is. Yeah, I moved the 65-inch television out of here.
Well, yeah, because you're closer now to that TV. You don't need anything that big.
Yeah. Went down to a 40-inch. That's totally fine with me.
Did the 65 go out in the garage then?
Living room.
Oh, nice. Okay.
No, sitting out in my garage right now, which I am donating this TV to a homeless shelter. But sitting out in my garage right now is a 95-inch Samsung television.
You're donating that thing?
Yeah. We took down the big television out of the clubhouse the other day because our GM bought a new one. And I was like, well, is it broken? He's like, no, it's just 9 years old. I went, I know a place where it can go. And he's like,
yeah, okay. That's cool.
If you get it out of here before the end of business today, I don't care what you do with it. I went, That thing weighed, I ended up putting it on the scale because I was curious to see what it fucking weighed. 210 pounds.
Jesus.
Now, to top it off, I rearranged all this shit in here. I took down the 65-inch. The 65-inch is heavy as is.
Right.
The wall mount had skewed itself to no longer be a rectangle. It is now a parallelogram.
You're talking about the metal part?
Frame that I screwed into the wall with 1/2-inch lag bolts that are 2 inches long. that TV was so heavy, it bent everything.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I'm glad I took it down because it was going to come down.
Either I was going to take it down or gravity was going to take it down. I'm glad it was me.
Count, don't give a fuck.
Mine never saves my name, so I'm just going to have to keep coming up with,
So I am Lord Count Reverend Petty Officer Scott Davis, and the other person with me is Count Don't Give a Fuck. But with the rearranging of the room, now I've got a blank wall behind me instead of a window. So I'm actually going to build a set. And I was actually able to push the desk out some, so I have room to go back or forward.
Nice. So are you closer to your air conditioning, or did you move that?
I took it out because now I'm directly under the ceiling fan.
Oh.
Which you can't hear it. I bought a very nice ceiling fan for the studio. It's a Hunter. And it's quiet. I mean, it's on full blast right now, and I'm freezing my nuts off.
Well, you're underneath 100 degrees outside now, so.
So, R2-D2, which used to live in here, is moving out to the garage because it is an 18,000 BTU air conditioner that is supposed to be able to cool a 2,500 square foot house or room or whatever. And my garage is only about 800 square feet. So we'll see what it does.
What size room are you in currently? Is that like a 12 by 10 or something? Or
my studio is small. It is about 10 feet wide by 12 feet wide. So it's very small.
Well, you've seen mine. It's tiny and there's only 3 walls.
Yeah, I have a little more. Well, actually, no, you've got depth. Yeah. It's just you're also in the living room.
Yeah. I still can't bring myself to take all this crap upstairs because this is where I spend all my time. I get home from work. If I want to get on YouTube, I sit down here. It's like I don't want to waltz upstairs every time I want to get my computer. It would be wonderful to be able to do the show up there, but
now
I don't want to deal with it.
When I think it was when Sam was born, maybe it was before Sam. You guys had a house, and literally, it was like your attic was your office.
Are you talking about the one on the lake, the condo?
I do believe that was it.
Yeah, that was like a loft upstairs, and that's where I had my computer. And then when she was born, that became her room. But that was the only place that I had spot for a computer was up there. So
kids fuck up everything.
Well, then we moved into the other house, and I had a computer room. And then Mackie was born, and okay, she's going in the computer. It's like, oh, well.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Mackie's not coming back. She's married.
Yeah, she got a Hubbins.
She could be popping up babies here soon.
I get the funny feeling they're going to hold off on that.
That's too bad. Yeah, that is too bad. Before we do anything else, I'm going to do this because I'm very proud of it. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Welcome to the Davis and Davis Show's marital, dating, and sex tips of the week. It's important to start the day off in good fashion. This promotes a healthy life as well as a healthy relationship. The first thing I do before I even get out of bed is listen to some motivational excerpts to help me guide myself through the day. Here's an example of one. Good morning, you marvelous fucking meatball. Rise and fucking grind. How does it feel to wake up knowing you're the baddest motherfucker alive? Your anxiety level may be a fucking 10, but so the fuck are you. So tuck away the fucking crazy. Straighten your crown and down that fucking cup of caffeine. And show the day who the real fucking boss is. Fuck yeah. Keep spreading the fuckery. This makes for a wonderful start to the day. This has been the Davis and Davis Show's marital dating and sex tips of the week.
Yeah, there you go. I was proud of that one.
That's a good one.
That one was good.
How did you get away with not offending anybody? What the hell?
So
that may be. I'm gonna write this date down. What the hell?
So last week, I went through a webinar with other podcasters, and we were talking about things and talking about how to make shows better and all that stuff. And one of the people that was in the webinar with me happened to listen to one of my shows. He said, "You might want to tone down certain things." I said, "Like what?"
Knowing full well.
Like,
what do you
didn't know
mean?
what you were talking about, but
Put on your innocent eyes and went, "Really? What could you possibly mean, fine sir? I have no idea what you're speaking of."
yes, master, whatever you would like. Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot of adjusting as I go along.
That's fine. Well, it's like I had forgotten completely because I was having video issues for the past 3-4 shows. So I deleted Zoom off my computer 100%. Then I downloaded it again, and I had forgotten that when we started the show. Like, why is everything so different? What the hell's got? Oh yeah, everything is brand new. So I was adjusting crap, and I've only got 2 backgrounds, but it's like I'll get there eventually.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I changed everything."
Like my video is mirrored. I'm like, what's going on?
I have no clue what this is, but I think this is Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let me see.
Dr. Scott! Janet! Rook! Janet! Dr. Scott! Janet! Rooker! Janet! Dr. Scott! Janet! Rooker!
Houseketeer roll call.
There you go. So yeah, I've had 2 days off.
Oh, you've got Disney Plus, right?
No.
Oh, dude, man, Wolverine and Deadpool just came out streaming on Disney yesterday.
Okay.
I watched it.
I saw the movie.
Yeah, I did too, but I want to see it again.
I'm very happy with it. I'll buy the Blu-ray, and I'll watch it on the 65-inch in the living room.
I gotta turn on the subtitles because I get the funny feeling that there is. I know for sure there's some dialogue. Like I thought I heard something, and I should have just stopped and gone back, but I didn't. It's like I'm missing stuff. I guarantee it.
Dude, I'm telling you, there is a weird sound coming from your microphone. It sounds like a loose cable or something. It sounds like you're in a windstorm every so often. But
I don't even have my fan turned on.
But no, it's an electrical sound. It sounds like a ground hum is what it sounds like. Which you probably have no clue what I'm talking about.
I played bass. I get ground. I understand that.
Yeah, I hate ground hum. By the way, what are you drinking?
I have switched it up completely.
2?
I'm drinking Coda Roan. Red wine
Some
from
wine.
France.
Um,
So Buffalo, very nice.
there you go.
Oh, dude, this is like I love this time of year because all your favorite liquors have free glassware with them now. It's like, ooh, I want that. I want that. Now, if I bought Crown Royal, they have this nice leather bound uh, uh, flask, but I don't think I want to buy Crown Royal. Um, Bullet has the tin coffee cup that's like real bright orange colored. Heaven Hill. Heaven Hill actually has a Glencairn glass, but I would never use it. I guess I'd like to have one, but I would never use it. But anyway, yeah, it's just. And then Larceny has rocks glasses that are leather covered with Larceny embedded in the leather. They're so pretty. I got that one.
What? I hate it when work texts me when I'm doing a show. But I don't want to be known as the manager that doesn't care.
I wouldn't be known as the manager that slightly doesn't care. Oh, is that the hand signals for I care a lot? Is that what that is?
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
That's right.
Because you love your job. You love the place you work at. It's great. It's better than cats.
Sorry, I had to take a few seconds here to tell Burke to shut the fuck up.
Dialing it back like the webinar told you to. Good job.
Dialing it. Trust me, I am definitely dialing it back, ladies and gentlemen.
And now Scott Davis with the Gaza Strip update.
They're still fighting.
That was Scott Davis with the Gaza Strip update.
$3.75. Inflation is fucking killing me, man. But, so I'm not the only asshole in the room.
Yes.
This is Burke Davis with the Ukraine war update.
They're still fighting.
That was Burke Davis with the Ukraine war update.
You at least used the Ukrainian national anthem. I used Jesus Christ Superstar for the Jewish state.
Sorry, the cat's being stupid.
But Jesus was a Jew, though, in his defense.
The difference between Jesus Christ and a picture of Jesus Christ.
Do tell.
It only takes one nail for the picture.
Oh. God.
I'm surprised you didn't use music from Fiddler on the Roof then.
Oh no, when it's over.
If it's ever over.
You'll hear Tevia.
I gotta turn my fan on. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm definitely losing it.
Forgot how much red wine makes you sweat.
So I went into my we use Workday at work, and it's got everything. Like, you know, it keeps track of my holidays and how much PTO I have, all this. So I go popping in there the other day going, man, the past few years, hang on, people. The past few years.
And keeping tabs at home, that was Scott Davis.
The past few years, actually, since I've taken this job, like I've gone through my dad's death. I was only part-time when Dad died, so I didn't lose any PTO because I didn't have any. But when Mom died, you know, I spent a week and a half out there. That was PTO that I took. So I've never really had more than 40 hours when I went to Put-in-Bay. Went and looked, and I went, what the fuck do you mean I have 60 hours of PTO?
You have to use that before the end of the year?
No, it rolls over, thankfully.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Ours rolls over until you hit, I think it's 177 hours. Once you hit 177 hours, it caps.
So you got a week and a half you could take off.
Yeah.
Ish.
So I'm actually thinking about the pit race now. If people didn't know, if we haven't discussed this, which I don't know if we actually have discussed this or not, our show is actually one of the sponsors now of Southwind Racing's.
Just Southwind Racing.
Is their car 151 or
yep,
yeah, it's 151.
Like the rum.
So we are now an official sponsor. We got word that our contribution is probably going to help pay for the brakes, getting the rear brakes switched out to disc, right?
Disc, yes. And it sounds like he's got some sort of sponsorship. The way I was reading it, like to buy a generic set out there was like $2,000, but he's got somebody that's trying to market a new style or something, and they're like donating the pieces. And
what it is Frontline, who my Jeep Grand Cherokee that I have, I put Frontline brakes on it, so it's got racing brakes on it. But I did that because I was starting to tow a lot with Brutus. And the Frontline Racing's calipers were a lot bigger, a lot more surface space. And they're hold on. I got an itch. Their rotors were slotted, yes. But they were also drilled and slotted. So when I was towing speakers and stuff, like I would have 5,000 pounds of speakers in a trailer when I was towing it. I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to put that much weight into a U-Haul trailer because that motherfucker was just.
Well, let me read
quit
you.
Fucking burping. God, that is so annoying.
Let me read you the text. He says, we are going to be a beta test for a new company called Velocity. I'm assuming he meant group instead of soup, although who knows. Ron Sauves. This is a set of custom-made CNC aircraft aluminum adapters, discs, and I provide the dual-cylinder Willwood calipers, hardware, and new brake lines. Now, a company called Frontline makes a conversion with sort of hokey welded steel adapters and single-cylinder calipers for $2,000. He's spending like $500 to get this beta testing kind of thing. So it sounds like he's getting the hookup.
Oh,
But
he's not spending $500. You and I are spending
yeah, I know.
$500.
Right?
Dude, since you're drinking wine, I got 2 bottles of Prosecco from work the other day. We don't allow TABC laws don't allow us to have outside alcohol here. And so I was out on the course and pull up and I'm like, what the hell are you guys drinking? And they're like, champagne. I went,
We don't serve champagne. We're going to have to take that away from you.
What the fuck are you? And he's like, well, at 4 bottles left. And I'm like, all right. So I have a little discussion here. You could take those bottles back to your car and then you get to keep them. You can let me take those bottles. I'll take them up to the office and you can come get them afterwards. Or you could pop all 4 of those bottles and pour them out in the ground right now. Which would you like to do? So he looked at me and he went, well, let's go back to my car. I said, get in my cart. I'll give you a ride. Take him up to his car. He goes, he puts 2 bottles in his car. He goes, hey, these 2 are for you. Thank you. Give them to me after I'm off the clock. So he sticks them in his car and everything. We finish up. Their tournament is done. They're down eating and all that stuff. I'm walking out to my car to go home. And he comes running up with 2 bottles. He was like, I told you these were yours. Put them in my car. So I got 2 bottles of Prosecco. Maybe I'll do some champagne with you tonight. Oh, I got orange juice too.
Mimosa time.
Ooh, it might be mimosa time. Mimosa. This is so weird because I haven't drank in so long. I mean, I had a few drinks last week.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I'm not drinking.
You're a little bit of a lightweight now because you were getting a little skippy at the end of the last show.
Was I? Was I? Okay. It's allowed. It's
I'll allow it.
It's never too early to learn that the government is a greedy piglet that suckles on a taxpayer's teat until they have sore, chapped nipples.
Keeping that one around.
I'm so glad you said that.
Oh my God.
That is so fucking awesome. Oh.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
Yeah, the quitting smoking thing is still going on. It's rough.
Yeah.
Weighed myself the other day. I now weigh the same amount as you.
You're 270? Damn!
I went from 225 to 270 in end of September,
3 weeks?
October, November. 2 months.
It ain't hard.
2 months. What the fuck? I mean, I'm actually calorie counting now. And I don't drink every night, so I don't have to worry about that. I added it into what I'm doing today. I had one chicken breast today. So my calorie count was like at 500.
Well, you have to watch your alcohol intake because you ain't got nothing to soak it up with.
I don't really give a flying. Yeah, that.
We're dialing it back.
Yeah. So we had an election last week, and Burke, does not want to talk about elections. That's fine, well and good. But
yeah, whatever. I knew it was going to happen, but it's like, okay.
Here is what I did over the past week. I came up with the best way to stop every war going on in the world right now.
I'm all earbuds.
Burke, after I say this, you're going to say this.
You were a fucking military genius. You might have to press the button.
Wait, what?
Dumbass, hit the button.
That one?
That one. You were a fucking military genius.
Yes, I am. So there is an entertainer that I believe can unite the entire world. And I do believe it is our duty to send this person to every what give it, hold on, I just had it. There it is. Now I'm going to give you some of her song. And I'm telling you, if we send this person to every country that's fighting, they will give in.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Now I can hear it.
Wars in this house. There's some wars in this house. There's some wars in this house. There's some wars in this house.
I said certified free, 7 days a week, wet and gushy, make that pull-out game weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet and gushy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet and gushy. Give me everything you got for this wet and gushy. Beat it up, baby, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this cookie right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, Cardi B, she did so much good for Kamala Harris. I have this funny feeling that if we send her into Iran, there's no more fighting.
The Shakespearean lyrics alone will bring
me,
men to their...
down inside of me, quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a night. Running me, talk your style, bite your lip.
Ooh, yeah, some sodomy. I mean,
poetry.
And it's just wet and gushy, man.
You were a fucking military genius.
Oh my God.
And the scary thing is, that idea is less crazy than most of Uncle Carl's ideas.
It's a damn good thing we're not fighting the Chinese and sending her, because their House of Representatives is like 1,200 people. It might take a month and a half. Next.
Little yellow orgy. Sorry. Going to hell. Getting canceled. Those little commie bastard.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9.
Yeah, if you don't get it, you're gonna be here a lot. Gonna have to come in on Sundays too.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Do you know what time it is?
Time to nut up or shut up.
There you go, my babe.
Oh man.
I downloaded some music that you're gonna hate, but I don't care.
I know you don't care, Scott. We all know you don't care.
But Burke, oh my God.
I feel like the dog getting blamed for farts.
What the hell you say?
What was I gonna say? I was just
Something offensive, I'm pretty fucking sure. Oh, dude.
I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
It just never ends here.
So, like, are
Never
your
ends at the
sinuses like
Davis and Davis show?
Are your sinuses bad like right now? Because mine are killing me lately.
Do you not see my eyes? Do you not see how like the bags and shit under my eyes?
I thought that was just you getting old, man.
No, this is all allergies. Like, seriously, here in Texas, I do not go through allergies like I did in Ohio. In Ohio, it was summer, it was spring. Here, fall and winter is when the cedar trees start to pollinate, and I do not do well with cedar. So I literally avoid sleeping with anyone, like anyone, because it's gonna be an
oh so restful night for them.
Yeah. So there you go. Yes, allergies have been kicking my ass.
Lovely. I'm gonna have to shoot up my nose here shortly, or I'm gonna die.
We got a break in like 8 minutes, and I might have to do the same thing. On that note,
surprised your bladder lasted this long. Usually, it's the one.
I guess yeah. You ready?
I'm ready.
It's time for an update.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot.
Yeah, not much of an update. She's still in her vineyard in Worcester and loving life.
Oh, I just had an idea. I gotta write that
down. Does it have to do with?
Nothing like a bit of girl on girl.
Oh.
Or does it have to do with?
Do you mind if I use the loo?
That's a little closer.
So in that webinar that we had the other day, some guy looked at me and he basically said,
Or check into a psycho ward, whichever comes first, huh?
yeah. Dude, I cut that down way too far. I really liked it when it was the full thing. Let's see here.
And when I find her, I will marry her.
Never!
Then things I will be happy and my curse will be lifted.
You can go off and rule the universe from beyond the grave.
Indeed!
Or check into a psycho ward, whichever comes first, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That indeed reminds me of Legally Blonde at the very end of the movie when she's giving her speech to everyone. She goes, "We did it!" It's just the same vibe, same energy.
All right. Yep. I think it's time.
It's time for Burke's Spoken Word.
Everyone is looking to see if it was you. Everyone wants you to come through. Everyone is hoping that it will all work out. Everyone is waiting. They are holding out. Everybody is working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Do you want a piece of my heart? You had better start from the start. Do you want to be in the show? Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Burke's Spoken Word.
I 100% can guarantee that the audience is never going to know when I figured out what song that was.
Is that our first official spit take on this show?
Yes. Oh my God.
Like I'm reading into the corner of my eyes.
Like half the time I don't even listen because I'm like pressing buttons and doing other shit. And this time it was just like, oh my God, everybody's working for the weekend.
Oh, lover boy.
Lover boy.
Oh man,
God, that was awesome. What do I have left? I guess I'll do this real quick. Oh, so everyone knows we have no show planned.
No, yeah, it was. I'm like, I honestly, I'm thinking, God, did he tell me to do something? And well, did like 3 weeks ago we were gonna do like your favorite person from history and things you want to. Do you have that done? Because I've got mine done.
Oh, he's got his done.
You told me to.
I mean, I have my list. I just have to look everything up while I'm doing
that's
it.
Fine.
I mean, I could do that show.
Yeah. So we got that one in just in case. But I'm thinking last week is like, fuck, did he tell me something? I was too drunk to remember. Like, whatever. I'm going to show up unprepared because Scott's done it to me before. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Whatever.
Have I really ever done that to you?
Yes.
On that note,
I will send you to Jesus.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
all right. Got 2 minutes left. Here we go.
It's time for the Davis and Davis Show Motivational Minute.
Fuck the workplace pizza parties. Everybody loves pizza. But pizza is not compensation for overworking the employees. If they really wanted to show gratitude, they would pay you more fucking money. That is all.
This has been the Davis and Davis Show.
Damn. I'm really glad that none of my bosses listen to our show.
Why do I have this fucking degenerate working for our club? What the hell?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
The minute that lottery hits.
That Scott Davis character scares me a little bit. We have to get rid of him.
Do you know how many? Oh, fuck, I do look old. What the fuck? I wonder if I.
If you shave that beard, you. Oh, never mind. You'd have this.
What? Hang on.
Your waddle. We're comparing chins.
I think your waddle's bigger than mine.
Oh, yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah. It's every time I look at you, I'm like. Does Burke actually have a neck?
I'm turning into a thumb.
Oh, shit.
If you ever seen Spy Kids, you would understand that reference. But
hey, I have a song for our outro.
Oh, good.
You're going to remember this because this song came out, I think this song came out in 1984, if I am correct. But for some reason, we played it a lot at the University of Akron. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. Do you remember it?
Yazoo.
Like an old man slowly dying, the only sound the wind that
It's Mr. Blue, man. Best song they ever made.
though it never seems too soon. Sudden stillness as the rainfall starts to freeze. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. A young girl, she is shaded, bears the scars that never faded. Of the baby that was born on Christmas Day. While the heavens sing their song, a child's life is never long, 'cause the food supplies will only last a day. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. Patriotic emotion is the cause of the commotion. After all, there's really no one here to blame. Soldiers taking orders, 'cause we must defend the borders of our nation. The other side's the same. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. I come to you at night when all the world is sleeping tight, and lie beside you till the early morning dew. You can't hear me, you can't see, but you can feel me when you read the folded letter she left addressed to you. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too. I'm Mr. Blue, I'm here to stay with you. And no matter what you do, when you're lonely, I'll be lonely too.
Fucking military genius.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about, I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no more.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're watching Supernatural and you hear this song, you're going to have a bad time.
Hang on. The whole reason I played a 6-minute song was because I was busy eating pistachios.
Like, I was thinking the other day about that. It's like, man, we should, like, take our music down a little bit shorter on the intros and the outros. And it's like, it dawned on me, everybody has a skip forward button on their podcast. They can just skip forward if they want to.
Exactly.
And I was like, okay, what was I thinking?
So, you mentioned Supernatural, which was part of why I played this. Because... Oh, shit. It's gonna fucking do this shit again.
God's playing with his backgrounds, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe I'll do full screen. Yeah. I could do that. Well, there's so much awesome shit that we can do now. The reason why this popped into my head, and Burke is about to see it, I was thinking about doing a show of shit that we saw on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And apparently that's what we're doing tonight now. Because as I eat a pistachio.
He's a bitch at me about the peanuts, and now you're going...
I got to play this for you. Reminded me of Supernatural. Why? Because it's got a Supernatural star in it.
Oh, there you go.
Ray?
Oh, yeah.
A man walks down the street, he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight. Far away, my well-lit door. Mr. Beer Melly.
Are you going to narrate to the audience what's going on?
I don't find this stuff
in a second.
If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out.
So, I found this on YouTube the other day. And Jensen Ackles and his wife, Danielle.
Is that really how that's pronounced?
I'm pretty sure... I don't know.
Danneel. It looks like Daniel. But who am I? Sade spelled Sade, so whatever.
No, that's Sade.
Sadie.
Anyways. So.
Oh, she's an actress too. I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Yes. And, yeah, I don't know how this popped up on my feed the other day. But to see Jensen Ackles being upstaged by his wife, mind you.
Danielle. Her name is Danielle.
Danielle?
That's what YouTube says. How do you pronounce Danielle Ackles? Danielle. Okay. Yes, they are recreating the video. Oh, nice handoff. That's pretty good, man.
Damn.
Danielle is playing the Paul Simon part. So did you ever catch up on The Boys?
Not totally. They had a new season this year.
But you watched it when Jensen was in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. You look like a right proper YouTuber that's reacting to a video with that little you in the bottom there. It's scary.
Damn. Oh, I forgot I have me down there.
Yeah. Here, I'll take a picture and send it to you. Smile.
So yeah, oh my God. Okay, so Jensen Ackles. I know you didn't watch Supernatural.
I did not.
Jensen, one of my favorites. Yeah. Oh, you did see the clip from when he was scared of everything.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, I've seen. That is hilarious.
Just a great actor. I love the guy. But that was the first time that I've ever seen his wife, who I guess is an actress.
Yes, she was on a soap opera the last time I was looking at. I looked her up there.
There's still soap operas?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Oh. Anyways. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that was cute. I like that.
You threw something in the drive. What? Or
I just threw random songs that for intro, outro music into the drive. You can peruse those at your leisure later on. I've got the first song I put up in chat is Live from Daryl's House, because you said you really hadn't seen anything. You'd never seen Live from Daryl's House?
Yeah. Wait, that can't be it. There it is. Oh, my buddy.
Are you not sharing? There we go.
I was always musical, and I tried some stuff out growing up. Played trombone for a while, and I played clarinet for a while. And they were nice.
Joe Walsh, if you hadn't figured out.
But I needed something that I could figure songs out with. And I needed something that I could play that wasn't in my mouth. You know, 'cause you can't sing if you have a clarinet in your mouth. So I stumbled across guitar, and I could find my way around and find the right notes and find chords and stuff. And it also allowed me to sing what was in my head. So that became like my main writing instrument.
So the history of Joe Walsh here. Joe Walsh has been around for a long time.
Yep.
Uh,
Played in Kent, Ohio for many, many years. All the old timers in Kent have got a Joe Walsh story.
So one of the drummers that he loved to use was a guy named Frenchie. And Frenchie lived 5 houses down from where I grew up. He was also a part of
James Gang,
Kurt Morris's band, couple others. One of the best drummers I ever met. He taught me so much about drumming. It's not funny. And how to get high, but
important things.
Yeah.
It was a silver tone, which was made by Sears and Roebuck, and that was a mail order, huge mail order company in Chicago. This was way before Amazon or anything like that. You ordered it in, I don't know, 2 weeks later, my guitar came. I think it was $40. And I was on top of the world. Plus which, it occurred to me that I was never going to get any girls playing clarinet. And so I switched to guitar, and I never got any girls that way either, but I had a lot more fun with it.
So when Joe used to do shows with Kurt Morris, they used to practice in the warehouse that was right across the street from Medina Auto Parts. Kurt Morris's dad owned Medina Auto Parts. And so they had their shop on one side of the street. They had another warehouse across the street that they never used, storefront, everything. But upstairs was where they had their practice jam session place. And I remember, God, I had to have been, it would have been like 5th and 6th grade. When I first met Joe Walsh over at the warehouse. And, how old would I have been? Because my brother was like 6 years older than me. And he was like 16, 17 years old when he first started working with Joe Walsh.
You would be about 10 to 11 years old in 5th grade.
There you go. So there you go. And man, the guy is a mastermind on the freaking guitar. Hanging out in Kent and Medina and these places, I can understand why he didn't get married.
Wow, this is good tea.
So this is live at Daryl's house. This is a big series where Daryl Hall, he's got this big ass house and he's got this humongous room that he just sets up and he invites people to come jam. And they will typically, during the course of a show, play one of the guest songs, and Daryl will do some of the lyrics. The guest will do some of the lyrics. They will play some Hall & Oates songs typically, and then they will generally play songs that the guest was influenced by. But this is just one song from Joe Walsh that we're going to listen to right now.
This is really good. Is this the Jasmine combo, or is it the oolong?
So weird hearing Daryl Hall
Talk about iced tea.
Talk about iced tea.
You should give some to Joe, too, because he's drinking tea. That's really good, man.
All right, so now everyone knows what song this is. Because is this actually under his name?
Yeah, this was when it was Joe Walsh when he was solo. What was the name of his band? Oh my God. Brain cells are dead already. No, James Gang. This is under the James Gang.
Okay. Didn't this song chart? I'm not sure if it did.
Back in 1971.
Well, that may be important at some point in time in his life.
My Maserati does 185.
Ooh, Daryl.
My license, now I don't drive. I have a limo riding on back. I lock the door in case I'm attacked. I'm making records, the brands they can't wait.
This was released in '78.
Tell me I'm great. Got me on fast, no records on the wall. Just leave a message, maybe I'll call. Lucky I'm ashamed after all I've been through. Everybody says I'll go peaceful. I can't complain, but sometimes I still do. Life's been good to me so far.
Yeah, it's just he's so good after all
It's
these
so
years.
smooth.
And this is like some dude's living room base. I mean, it's a big ass living room, but I mean, they just set up in this room. These guys, they're all good session musicians in their own rights and everything, but they go, okay, you're going to play this part, you're going to play this part, we're going to do this, here's the break. All right, go. And it's like, and this was back, I'm trying to find the dates that this one was, somewhere around 2012 to 2015. There it is. November of 2012 is when this was first taped.
Oh my God. 2012?
Yeah. But, 10, 15 years ago.
Holy shit. What songs did they do? Sorry, folks. They actually have a list of all the songs that they played during this. They played Rocky Mountain Way.
Right.
Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
I may have to play that next.
There's
Somebody
so many
Like
performers,
You.
dude.
Funk
49.
Yeah, I heard enough of Burke. Here we go. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that?
What am I looking for? The drummer.
Watch. Watch his left hand. He's actually playing traditional.
Records, record stores, record sales, it's all gone. And it's up to the young musicians to try and figure it out. There's no money in it, there's no record companies, It's free. You can download it. Nobody gets paid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, this could be really good because this is, truthfully, this is the way the entertainment industry is going right now.
Oh, yeah.
We have talked in the past about lighting designers and stuff like this. There's computer programs now that build your show.
AI.
Stuff like that. People aren't even writing their own music anymore. Which we'll get into this in a second. I'm definitely going to play it, but he's right. The entertainment industry has totally changed. And I'm not going to say it's for the better. But anyways, let's listen to what the man has to say. I guess I should share again.
Records, record stores, record sales, it's all gone. And it's up to the young musicians to try and figure it out. There's no money in it. There's no record companies. It's free. You can download it. Nobody gets paid, so they can't afford to make music. That's what's happening. And they're just cranking out music that is like just a recipe. You know, nobody's playing at the same time. Everybody's adding on virtual instruments that don't exist onto a drum machine that somebody programmed. And you can tell in the music that's out now. It's all been programmed. There's no mojo. There's nobody testifying. There's not the magic of a human performance, which is never perfect. And the magic of a human performance is what we all know and love in the old records by the way they were made. And it's all gone. So we'll see what the digital age has in store. And that, I thought, was a good undercurrent to put in my album. The middle two verses are pretty high price to pay.
So, he said some things in there that I've said on this podcast many a times.
Oh, yeah.
The death of the entertainment industry, the death of the music industry is really fairly close. We are getting to the point of where the only way that an artist can make money is by touring, because that can't be regenerated.
And we all know Ticketmaster takes a huge chunk of that money anymore.
Yeah. Well, which
we've talked about.
We've definitely talked about how there is a monopoly in the world with Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Same company. Oh my God.
So is Belkin still in business or no? Did they sell out?
Belkin. Jules sold that company years and years and years ago. But we've talked about the Live Nation thing before. It's a serious problem that the government needs to look at, because we're to the point where The management company for the band is Live Nation. The owner of the venue is Live Nation. The person selling the tickets is Live Nation.
This doesn't sound right.
So now you've taken what used to be the all right, let's look at a show. A live show. The way that things used to be was that the ticketing people would take like 10% of the ticket sales. So let's say Ticketron. We're not going to say Ticketmaster. We're going to separate it. We're going to separate all this out so that it's like individual companies, okay? So Ticketron gets 10% of the ticket sales because they built the infrastructure, they built the boom. You get 10%. Go to the venue. Venue will take between 20 and 50% of the ticket sales.
They don't go on flat fee. They never went on flats.
Everything's negotiated, really.
Okay.
So if you go into a venue and you sell out 30,000 seats, that venue's going to want, 20%.
Okay.
Which is fine.
So we're at 30 now total.
Okay, so this is why I say 20 to 50%, because back before there was one company running all the venues, it was individually negotiated for each venue.
Okay, all right.
And your tour manager would take care of those negotiations when they got there.
Okay.
All right. So you got that going on.
Right.
Now, you have the person who is the agent for the artist.
Agent, manager, whatever you want to call them. Okay.
They're taking their 10%.
Okay.
Then you have production costs,
which as a percentage would be approximately how much?
Usually
5.
Your production costs, which includes hotel, which includes food, craft foods, all that stuff, it's closer to about 10 to 15%.
All right, we'll go 15 on that. Plus, now are you including all of the stage hands, load in, load out in that
No,
price,
we
or is
haven't
that
even
separate?
gotten to that.
Okay.
That is just the logistics of getting the band there, hotels, food, craft food for the band, all that stuff. Now you've got to pay for the stage hands and all of your basics. Okay.
Okay, got it. How much roughly would that run?
Well, let's look at the one show that I did in Las Vegas. Their union there mandated that every person that I had on the tour had to be shadowed by a union worker. So the 15 guys that I had to shell out $1,000 for each one of those people.
Okay.
To have a union worker sit on a road box and play on their phone.
That sounds like I know New York was kind of the same way, but like if they went to Cleveland or if they went to Akron. Would it also be that way or not?
But Cleveland, not so much. Chicago, New York, Las Vegas. That's where all of your I don't want to say all of them, because it's not all of them.
Large percentage.
That's a large percentage of what Live Nation runs are union-based facilities.
Okay.
If it's a union-based facility, you run into very strict rules. Now, New York's worse than any other place.
Okay. So if we're going to average out the entire United States, what do you think the union cut and stagehand cut would be as a percentage of the show, roughly?
All right. So if I went to a cheap place like Minneapolis,
okay,
I'm paying about $5,000.
Okay.
For my union fees, that pays for all the people that I use there, all that stuff.
Okay.
If I go to New York City, I plan on between $25,000 to $30,000.
Okay.
From the show's budget for that. So it's an enigma as you travel across the country. You're going to have different prices for different stuff, but figure that almost 20% of everything that you're going to make is going to go to just labor.
Okay. Got that. Okay. I'm keeping tally here. Okay.
So
anything else?
So where are we at now?
75%.
Yeah. Yeah. So the rest of that goes to the artist.
Okay.
If you have 7 people in the band.
Well, I actually want to go and figure out, let's see, in the 1980s, maybe late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take, for instance, Blossom.
Oh, yeah.
How many tickets would you sell at Blossom? Or no. Let's take a stadium because we can do better now. Pink Floyd, 1981, Brown Stadium. That's about 30,000 people, right?
Brown Stadium?
The old Brown Stadium.
The old Brown Stadium was 90,000 people.
Oh, okay. All right.
But when we do a concert in a stadium, you lose a third.
All right. Well, let's forget the stadium.
Because we set the stage up, and sight lines, we go from the front of the stage backwards. So you're losing a third of your seats. That was probably a 65,000 person show.
All right. Let's. Oh God, what would you have paid for Floyd back in the day?
Oh God,
$30 for the nosebleeds and hundreds of dollars up front.
Yeah.
All right. Let's average that out to $75 a ticket. Is that right? $4,875,000.
Uh-huh.
Divided by 75%. So you get $6 million. Sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah, something's not adding. Oh, hold on. Did you take out all of the Ticketmaster fees and all that shit?
Well, I'm talking about like before Ticketmaster and stuff like that was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, like 70s and late 70s.
70s. Probably
Yeah.
the cheapest seat that you're going to get is about $12.
All right. So
the most expensive that you're going to get is about $58.
average that out to about 25-ish, maybe. All right, so $750,000 for a stadium in the late 70s.
Right.
Times 75%. So your take would be $562,000.
But What you haven't added in was the agent fees yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
So figure 4%.
That's another $22.50.
Figure
So you might
hold on. Figure 4% for every artist.
Oh shit! All right. So that could get costly real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's 22 G's per artist.
Mm-hmm. Money runs out real quick.
Yeah. That's scary. Was that we didn't do our dance? What the hell? Our timer
And
dance.
What we didn't add in there was we base logistics off of the minimum. You have some bands that will only fly first class. You have some bands that have specific things in their rider that's going to cost you even more money.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird thing. And, you know, on paper, it looks great. Looks like a great job. Have you paid that opening band yet? Because if you have an opening band, that's $30,000 out of your pay that comes out immediately that you never see. So, yeah. Anyways, on that note, I got pee.
All right, we're going to take a break.
We'll be right back.
Kitty.
Hey, make sure that you check back soon for part 2 of this podcast.
All you homeowners have unique needs. Some feel the need to paint their door a vibrant shade of blue. Others have the need to decorate their bathroom with fish, anchors, and other nautical items. And because each homeowner has unique needs, Geico helps you get the right coverage for your home and what's in it. That way, you get exactly what's right for you, even if your needs are unique. Get more with Geico.